What's up, YouTube? It's Echo Rambo. Now, yes, it's a different name because I did switch clans. I was with Vicious Blur, but a bunch of us left and ended up creating a new clan called Team Echo Gaming. And basically, we're doing the same stuff. We're still pub stomping. We're still doing a sniping division, a YouTube division, and a competitive division. It's just we're now more clear-minded and have our goals kind of clear-cut. So this is a game from Domination on the new map studio. Right after I'd created the account with two of the other guys in the clan, and we ended up doing very well in this. I went 50 kills, 13 deaths, 12 captures, 21 defends. Another guy was 45 and 19. The other guy was 42 and 13. So we pretty much crushed the other team, and the score doesn't really reflect it, but that's because we would let them take the objectives just so we could take the objective back, get capture kills, get the free points for taking the objective. Anybody that plays Domination knows that trip capping just makes the game shorter, and it's not really the best way to play the game if you're trying to get gameplays or kills. So I ended the game with about 6,800 scores, so it was a good game for me and for my team as well. So that's the reason it's going up on the We Own Wednesday series. Just briefly, I want to say that while using the Lodestar on this map, I really hate trees. A lot of the trees overhang into the map. There's just a lot of places the Lodestar can't hit. I'm not saying I'm a professional with the Lodestar, but I'm pretty good because it's pretty similar to the Reaper from Modern Warfare 3, and I was pretty good with that. So yeah, that just gets on my nerves. But what I really want to talk about today is the Xbox reveal, the new Xbox One. And I kind of just want to talk about what I see the competitive COD community as, and the recent ban of the FAL in MLG, as well as the Cap 40. But, I mean, everybody knew that one was going to be banned. It was just kind of up in the air whether the FAL was or not. Alright, so first we're going to talk about the new Xbox One, because everyone knows that it was revealed yesterday, and I sat here and I watched the entire presentation. My overall reaction is that I'm not that impressed, and I'm actually pretty bored with the system, and I do not think that it's a gaming console. I think they focused more on the entertainment aspects as far as the TV and the internet and little features like that. I mean, personally, I'm not 12 years old, so I don't buy a system for all the little features. And kind of the way I see it is if you took the PS4 and the Xbox One and you were to say they were cars. The PS4, you could say, would be going and buying a muscle car. Something that's just got pure, raw horsepower, torque, power off the line, just a really meaty, muscly car. And then the Xbox One is going to be your Mercedes-Benz, your Lexus, your whatever luxury car you want to say it is, with all these little special features. Oh, it parks itself, it parallel parks itself, it's got this in-dash, it's got heated seats, it's got this feature and that feature. Not so much the engine, but really the features that go with it. So, just a little bit about it. So the Xbox One is an 8-core, 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM, and it's going to have a 500 gig hard drive, which is big because the 360 only had a 250 gig drive, so the 500 gig drive is definitely big. It's got HDMI in and out ports, USB 3.0, which is a high-speed USB port, so it's kind of necessary, and it does have gigabit Ethernet wireless capabilities. It's got a 64-bit CPU, and it's pretty similar to a Radeon HD 7790 graphics card, which is pretty good. But the PS4 does have a better one. So the PS4, in comparison, it's 8 core as well, AMD processor, just like the Xbox One. But its graphics and GPU is more on the lines of the Radeon 7870, so it's got a little bit better graphics. But what it does have is it's got 8 gigs of GDDR5 RAM, which is a lot faster. So it's got better RAM capabilities, and if you know anything about computers, your RAM speed is really what does the processing work and allows you to be able to get through processes faster. So by having GDDR5 RAM, it actually, even though it's the same amount of RAM, it gives it faster processing capabilities. So that's really a big step, and that's what I mean when I say the PS4 is more like the muscle car, because Xbox easily could have put bigger RAM into it, but they chose not to. They chose to focus more on the little features that kind of, I don't know, they're targeted more at the younger generation, I feel. So that kind of turns me off about the system. But I think the PS4, as far as playing ability, as far as gaming, and as far as performance, I think the PS4 is better than the Xbox One, which that name alone confuses me, because I thought it was going to be called Xbox Infinity, which is a way better name. But anyway, I watched the reveal. The Xbox One doesn't look anything like an Xbox. It honestly looks like my cable box. It's real big, it's real bulky, it's black and silver like the PlayStation. So I don't really know where they were going with that design. But like I said, it looks like my cable box. So I'm very unimpressed right now, because I don't buy a gaming system for the entertainment value. I don't buy it to watch TV. I don't buy it to Skype. I don't buy it to web browse. Whatever all these little other features the Xbox has, I don't buy it for that purpose. So I think the Xbox One is going to cost over $600. And what I see is that a lot of people said the pre-orders are going to be really quick. I don't think so, because I don't see parents spending $600+ on a new system that close to Christmas. So I don't think there's going to be a ton of younger generation players on it at release date. Okay, now for my brief spiel about the competitive COD community. I've been watching a lot of Twitch lately, and I've been watching a lot of Money 8s and this and that, and basically I think, and this might just come down to the age of the players, but I think the COD competitive community is very childish. I think they're very immature, and I think that it's not really going to get as big as they want it to unless the players mature. You know, you got all these big teams winning all this money, and then when they go and they play Money 8s and it's $25 a person, $50 a person, when your tweet says you're going to play Money 8s and then at the end of the match you end up not paying, I think that's terrible. I think that speaks a lot about character. It's $25. If you're going to enter the match, regardless, you pay the money. Regardless what happens, you pay the money. That's my spiel. I think people just need to mature up a little bit as far as the belittling, the degrading, the constantly picking on each other. I think it needs to stop. Yes, other sports trash talk, but it gets to a point when you're watching Twitch where it's more than trash talking, it's belittling. And in a previous video, I did speak about the FAL becoming a banned weapon. MLG Anaheim did go ahead and announce that, yes, it will be banned. And the reason that it's being banned is because it's so consistent. That gun on LAN is like a god weapon. The recoil, the damage from any range, it's way too consistent. That's the reason it got banned. So I think it's a good move. I think it's a great move for the community. But anyway, this gameplay is coming to an end, so please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Your criticism is always welcome.
UAV inbound.